Hey guys, I'm currently at the airport shuttle here in Shanghai, and I am about to do something that was absolutely unthinkable, just a couple of generations ago, and sort of for the largest part of modern history, which is I'm about to take a direct flight from China to Taiwan. Like, the flight's only about 2 hours long, and I'm really curious, honestly, who's going to be on this flight, because at the moment there is very limited travel between mainland China and Taiwan. And last time I went to Taiwan, it was from Australia, and I hadn't been back here in China for about almost 5 years. So I think, this trip is, going directly from Shanghai to Taipei. I'm really going to see the contrast between the two places, much more clearly. So if you actually think about this, this is pretty much the equivalent of a slightly friendlier version of flying directly from North Korea to South Korea, right? Because these are basically two opposing sides in the Cold War. I mean, this divide is still very much a relic of the Cold War. One side originally aligned with the Soviet Union, one side aligned with the West. Alright guys, we're here at Pudong Airport.
1 and 2. The doors will open on the left.
Alright guys, it's on. Taiwan, here I come. Here we go guys, this is it. We are about to cross the bamboo curtain.
Before leaving the aircraft, please remember to take out your belongings with you, especially small items and travel documents. Thank you for flying with China Eastern Airlines. See you next time.
Alright guys, we are in, or out of the airport I should say. Time to grab a taxi and head into the city. 我打出租车是在对面吗
？taxi 对，
在对面啊。I forgot that in Taiwan they use completely different terminology, so they don't even call it 出租车, so for taxi. So she was looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about?
Sorry, sir. Just one?
Oh, yeah. 这是这个酒店汉谷酒店，在中山路、中山北路。
好，谢谢。稍等一下哦。中山北路135巷39号。谢谢你。
啊，没关系，没关系。我是可以用国际卡就付吗？就刷卡？
可以可以。
还有77大哥，27大哥，中山北路一段，不然会讲中文。
来，你好，谢谢。哦，没关系，这个我拿着，谢谢你。All right, we are in business.
命拼人来分开，这款的心酸，这款的苦楚。
So I want to just interrupt this video briefly to talk to you guys about a product that I use quite a lot myself. Now, I think you know me well enough by now to know that I would not endorse just anything. If I'm going to promote something, it's only going to be something that I truly believe in and something that I genuinely do use myself. Some of you may know that I also work as a journalist and geopolitical analyst. And having this line of work has made me acutely aware of the biases that are present in a lot of mainstream media reporting on world events. And as such, it becomes harder to know what's really going on and to separate reality from the narratives that are being spun. And so one of the products that I use to get around that is something called Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if they have a political bias, how reliable their reporting is, and who owns them. You can verify your information and know where the news is coming from. With Ground News, you can see what the media is exaggerating, sensationalizing, over or under reporting. You can see who funds each publication, compare coverage, and think critically about the information you consume. Go to check.ground.news/monkeystealspeach to check it out now. If you subscribe for my link, you get 40% off the Vantage. Well, here I am, finally in Taipei, and honestly, you know, what, an hour and a half flight from Shanghai, and honestly speaking, it pretty much looks exactly the same as being anywhere in China, really, on the surface. But, you know, it couldn't be any more different. I mean, that's what I think is so surreal about the whole thing. You know, I get on a plane, I fly less than an hour and a half, and I've left this one-party authoritarian state where, you know, everything is under the control of the government to this vibrant, liberal democracy, you know, this very, very open society. I am now going to be regularly coming back and forward between China and Taiwan, so I'm definitely really looking forward to the new things I can learn here, both in martial arts, but also just, you know, about the society and the culture in general, because as I said, it's a very different place. And, you know, it's an opportunity that I've always wanted to have, but, you know, never got to have before. So, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And right now, I'm heading over to the Qitian Dasheng Guan, which is Qitian Dasheng is one of the names of Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. So this is a temple devoted to the Monkey King. Basically, there is kind of a folk religion, almost like a version of folk Taoism, that you can find in parts of southern China a little bit. It's quite popular here in Taiwan. It's also quite big in Malaysia, and I've been to monkey temples before in Malaysia, so I'm going to go check this temple out, because obviously monkey steals peach, right? We've got to, anytime we see any monkey temples, got to go visit them, you know, pay my respects. Here, like underneath the shrine, there's a lot of swords, so I guess maybe this is one of the places where they do some of those rituals where they like impale themselves and cut themselves, you know, they get possessed by gods. You can see these statues that are wrapped in plastic. These are the gods that they would carry around in parades that they would do at certain times on the lunar calendar, and the same with these statues that